Shalom.
Shalom.
First, when I give honors, glorious praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors Apostle Neldas, a great millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. We got two, brother got the computer and I'm recording off my phone. We just getting the word out, you know what I'm saying?
Before we start, copyright disclaimer under the section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purpose of such as criticism, comment, news and reporting and teaching, scholarship, education and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that may otherwise be infringing. So we ain't trying to monetize or make anything off of this video right here. We are just using this right here video as a format to for this story that we about to go put in. So with that said, let me drop this out on my screen. This right here is on this is how we know that we at the end, because we see a lot of signs happening around the world, and one of the major signs is uproars of the people, pestilence, famine, earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are happening right now on the earth.
That's right.
You know, are we waiting for them to fully implement the MOTB? We see that too. Are we waiting for them to bring it the draconian measures with it, where they put you to death if you don't willingly take it? You know, and for you people that are not in the know, don't know what the MOTB is. Revelations 13 all the way through 16 all the way down. You
just
know,
read it.
Hey, this ain't a video for that. Hey, this is a video how we know we are in the last days before our Savior Yahushua returns. So, hey, with that said, matter of fact, let me get 2nd Ezra 9:1, and he said unto me then, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I told thee before, then thou shalt well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And hey, how we look at the signs? Hey, we see the signs happening all day long. Hey, we know what signs to look for. Hey, a lot of you people that's in the Christianity community, you don't know what signs to look for, because hey, they don't teach you what to look for.
Well, see, they've been lied to. They think it's a so-called white man gonna come down here and just have an army full of love, and that's a bunch of BS, because that's not gonna happen. That's not what's written in these scriptures.
They ain't meant to teach them, because hey, they want to teach you falseness. Hey, everyone in them churches got a blue-eyed Jesus. Even if it's not on a picture of them, hey, it's in the what's that? The colored glass.
Right.
It's in there. Hey, everywhere you go around in that building, hey, it's either a cross or something that have you thinking that you in the right place.
Also, they be having Edomite babies butt naked, and even that's wicked. You know what I'm talking about? The so-called angels.
Yep, that's a blasphemy right there. And having the whole world think that the Son of Man and the Most High and the holy angels look like so-called Edomites. You know, that right there is blasphemy in itself.
It is.
You know. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spoke of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And the Most High spoke of these things, and we got video to show you riots happening right now. Unrest in France continues after teen killed by police. Hey, I'm gonna just play this one. Yahweh Ratazah, it just go straight through. No, it always got to be a fucking commercial.
Savings after rebate during our 4th of July sale. The lowest tire price, period. Bound Tire.
Thanks, Mike. Days of reading and writing continue in the streets of France after a
Slakia.
17-year-old
I gotta pause this for 1 second. I gotta turn this up for a second. Slakia.
Yeah, while you do that, I'm gonna read this because this is like the time we're in of prophecy, and I'm just gonna read this right quick. I'll just go straight to the point.
Go ahead.
Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verses 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it, and that's the timeline we're in right now, because we're at the end of Esau, Edom rulership, and the beginning of Jacob.
The scriptures say the world is given to the hand of the wicked. And he covered the faces of the judges thereof. And if not where, who is he? And it's clearly, who controls all the world markets right now? The so-called white man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the so-called Edomites, the rulers of this world. They use America as their military might, and they use the Brits as their financial might, and they use the so-called Roman Catholic Church as they religion might. You know, they strength. And if you read Revelations, is that the three frogs in Revelation? This is how Esau. My phone even had to chime on that. Those are the 3 frogs. You had to clap on it. Clap, clap. But let's play this video.
Mike. Days of reading and writing continue in the streets of France after a 17-year-old was shot and killed by police last Tuesday. More than 2,000 people have been arrested so far. Fox News correspondent Ryan Chacolpe is in London with the latest.
France says they have deployed 45,000 police officers onto the streets of Paris and several other French cities as the country looks to deal with the violence that has rocked that country all week now. The police saying they have now arrested more than 2,400 people since the violence began on Tuesday after an unarmed 17-year-old boy was shot dead by a policeman during a traffic stop. The good news, the police say the intensity of the violence looks like it is on the decline. Even still, more than 200 police officers have been injured. Looters, meanwhile, ransacking hundreds of stores, including an Apple store and a gun shop this weekend. Meanwhile, hundreds turned out for the boy's funeral Saturday in a suburb of Paris called Nanterre. The boy's name is Nael, and he is of Algerian and Moroccan descent, something that has added a racial element to this, like we saw in the killing of George Floyd. An eyewitness says Nael hit the accelerator by accident after he was hit on the head by a policeman. The lawyer for the policeman, who is under arrest, says he didn't mean to shoot the boy in the chest, but slipped when the car jolted forward. Meanwhile, President Emmanuel Macron just canceled a trip to Germany, a really important one, would have been the first state visit in decades, because he faces 2 domestic challenges, of course, addressing concerns about police bias and violence, while also restoring order in that country. And of course, the big concern is what happens now. So far, the violence in France has been limited to the outskirts of Paris and several other big cities, far away, generally speaking, from the places that tourists tend to visit. The police will be hoping that if they can't stop the violence, they can at least contain it.
Well, this is what's happening on in the world right now. And if you can see, uproars of the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that was, foretold in the scriptures, even when Yahushua said it back in, matter of fact, Luke 21 and 25, and there shall be signs in the sun, in the sun and the moon and in the stars. Hey, we coming up on a super moon tonight. That's a sign that we that we supposed to be more observant of the signs of the times. And distress upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity and seas and waves worn. Men's heart failing them for fear, for looking after those things coming which are coming on the earth. For the powers of the heavens shall be shaken, and then they shall see the Son of Man come in the clouds. And this is what we're waiting for. to see Yahweh coming in the clouds, which is a metaphor for them chariots. But hey, we waiting for that day. Hey, we watching the earthquakes in diverse places. And matter of fact, hey, all these right here are current earthquakes happening right now in the world.
Yep.
Hey, earthquakes in diverse places. So hey, we are living in the end time right now. Hey, are we waiting for a few prophecies to be played out, and then Yahweh is going to return?
That's right.
You know, and we just waiting for the end of this thing.
Peace
Because
out.
once this thing ends, it's going to be the beginning of our kingdom. You so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad. What you got?
Okay. Well, I also want to get out. Well, let me get this out the way first. Second Ezra, chapter 15. I'm gonna go to start at 14 all the way down to 19. Okay.
Let me get there with you.
Okay.
15, 14. There.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Okay.
You know, because everybody into all this folly and stuff that's not real and just make believe stuff. But when this reality hit of what the Lord about to do, you know, y'all gonna be in trouble.
God, hey, we seeing the setup of famines happening right now. All these food processing plants in the United States that have been destroyed. I wonder how many have been destroyed throughout the world. You know, because every nation has some type of food processing plant amongst their nation.
Yeah.
This just can't be a American isolated thing. You know.
Yeah, it's global.
Time.
For the sword and their destruction drawing nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And hey, they talking about a race war that's about to happen. But not only that, it's war right now in Ukraine and Russia. And man, we waiting for them to get it popping, man.
That's right.
It's really a war between the UN and Russia and the United States, because Ukraine can't keep themselves armed to the teeth like this without help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if America and Ukraine, America and NATO stop giving Ukraine ammunition or weaponry, that war would have been over.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
Plus, I seen a YouTube. No, it was a TikTok video where they show the UN landing in Ukraine. So what's up with that? You know. Go ahead.
I got more. For there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, neither princes
nor princes,
nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
And that lady just reported 45,000 police has been dispatched to try to calm down the rioters. And what's the population over there? If they got 45,000, they got a population probably 1 million people over there. That's not enough people to calm them down.
Nope.
You know, 45 against 1 million. Them bad odds right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's going to end up being martial law over there where you ain't gonna be able to move, you ain't gonna be able to get around,
Well, over
you ain't
there,
gonna be able to do shit.
they call it, in that country, they call it state of emergency.
Well, it's still martial law because once they put the martial law orders, that's when the military boots get on the ground and they start putting the military ordnance, them tanks, them all terrain personnel, attack vehicles out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then all they're gonna do is just give you a warning. They ain't gonna give you they ain't gonna be nice with you. They gonna give you a warning. The first warning, and then they're gonna give you a warning again. They're gonna shoot one bullet in the air, and then after that, they're gonna start gunning you down. It ain't gonna be a whole lot of talking and discussion.
Nope.
It's gonna be go back to your homes, or else.
Right.
And they're gonna first shoot up a warning shot, and you keep on staying your ass outside, not trying to get to your home, and you gonna get gunned down.
Let me finish this up. A man shall desire to go into a city, and he shall not be able.
And they setting that shit up right now with 15-minute cities,
Mm-hmm.
where you can't go out of 15 minutes from your home. It's starting right now where they trying to make it where you can't go or do such things with they want to issue a global ID that would hinder you from gladly going abroad about as you've been doing. You know, if you can't get there in 15 minutes, it might be 15 minutes either by driving or 15 minutes by walking or riding a bike. You can't get there in 15 minutes. You might as well just stay your ass at home. Because if they do catch you out there longer than 15 minutes, they could arrest you.
Yeah.
You know, kill you. Who know what they're gonna do? And matter of fact, as soon as they start that global ID, all money's gonna be all digital, pursuant to the MOTB.
Yeah, I got two more.
And China's doing shit like that right now, where you have the digital ID, digital cashless society, where everything is paid by digital credits.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got two more, then that'll be it. Then you can have it. For because they are proud, the cities shall be troubled.
Mm-hmm.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And the cities is going to go in disarray. They're going to go in disorder. That's the reason why they're going to send the martial law troops up in there, the so-called National Guard, whatever they call it over there in France, whatever they call them over there. But they're going to put the National Guard, they're going to put military boots on the ground. And then after that, you only going to get so many warnings. You're not going to get a whole lot of warnings.
Hey, you know what I like?
What?
You ain't gonna be hearing none of that about these Negro women talking about they ain't gonna need no man. That's gonna be out the window when all hell happens. You gonna want a man in that day.
She gonna wish she had a man in that day to keep her safe and protected. Because during that time, there won't be no law at that time.
Right.
Women gonna get raped and killed. Mm-hmm. You know, when a man's at his home and his children are crying, talking about they hungry, and he ain't got no way to feed them, what he's gonna do? Ain't no more food coming in and out because all the storehouses will be empty. Matter of fact, let me grab that. You know, because you think that it's gonna be roses and strawberries and
into that anyway.
And honey, it's gonna be a scarceness of food.
Yeah. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So because you ain't gonna be seeing no more food trucks.
It's gonna be a famine.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see no more food trucks. These freeways here in America is really designed for the military to only come through whenever they want to do it, if you want to be honest about it. Okay, they even got their laws. You can even look this up for yourself. Like, these freeways are really designed really for the military.
and they will shut them down before they can move the ordinance how far they want to. Matter of fact, hey, they'll shut these streets down if they want to get to move in the ordinance. Matter of fact, over there on Van Dyke, I think that's Van Dyke in 12 or 13 mile, we got a tank plant right over there.
Yep.
You know, and hey, it don't take nothing but a few minutes for them to get down here. You know, and I've seen videos what was it tanks in New York riding down the street. Hey, keep on playing. Hey, it's gonna get ugly before it get any sweeter. This is 2 Ezra 5:9, and the salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another, and then it will hide itself under. No, that ain't it. That's the scripture I'm looking for. No, that ain't what I'm looking for. Slakia. That ain't what I'm looking for. Here it go. This is 2 Ezra 6:24. And at that time, friends shall fight against one another like enemies. And you know your buddy from down the way, you used to all the time invite him to your little parties, your hoondings, or you know, your little parties that you have with your buddies or your co-workers and all that. Hey, they're gonna be knocking on your door. Hey, yeah, hey, such and such always throwing parties. I know they got some food up in there. Mm-hmm. Hey, they always got shit. Hey, it's gonna be more than one of them coming to your house. They gonna kick in your door, and hey, ain't no telling what they do afterwards. After that,
exactly.
You know, after they kick in your door, they might kill your husband. Hey, it might kill you too and take your children. Hey, cannibalism is coming back. Hey, you think that when meat start running out, hey, what they gonna have left to eat left? When there's no meat and there's no vegetables being shipped in or trucked in to these cities, hey, the next thing you're gonna be eating is Ray Ray. It's gonna be Pookie.
Yep.
You know?
Nah, they're gonna eat Lizzo.
Hey, shit, hell yeah. She got a whole bunch of meat on that back. You know? But hey, I ain't trying to be funny, but it's gonna happen like that. God. Hey, the money ain't gonna be able to save your ass in that time because hey, it's gonna be a cashless society. Hey, money will be it won't make no use for you to buy anything.
So like it just came in the head. It was like, you know what? That hey, one thing about people, when people get desperately hungry, they'll eat anything.
And not only that, hey, it's gonna be an EMP blast where it shuts off all utilities. Hey, you better pray that it don't happen during the wintertime, because if it happens during the wintertime, well, you ain't got no heat, you ain't got no lights, and you ain't got no gas, because you need electricity to keep all that running.
Right.
Hey, electricity helps run the thermostat, help run the hot water tank, help keep the gas valves open so you can receive gas into your homes. Mm-hmm. And pump water into your house. Hey, without electricity, we so dependent on electricity to do a lot of shit that we live by. Hey, once they take that away, hey, it's gonna be a wrap. Hey, your food ain't gonna stay cold no more in your freezer. Hey, you gonna freeze outside or inside that house. It is what it is. And the earth shall stand in fear with those things that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and 3 hours they shall not run. Hey, let an EMP blast hit United States, or hit over there in Russia, or hit over there in Britain. Hey, nothing will run. It would mess up the microchips in them chips. Hey, them cars won't run. Them new cars, they ain't running. Hey, only car that will run is probably a car that was built back in the 50s or in the 60s. If you ain't got shit like that, hey, it ain't gonna run.
1970, either 3 or 74. That's when they start putting those devices in cars.
But but us men of Great Millstone, we watching for the signs.
That's right.
But are you watching this for the signs?
Peace out.
You know, what you got?
Matthew 24, verses, I'm going to start at 6. And ye shall hear of,
Go up.
what, 5?
Go
4.
3.
Okay. And as he sat upon the mountain
Mount Olives.
of Mount Olives, the disciples come unto him, preferring privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?
Come.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Come. They straightly asked him, tell us, when shall these things be? What shall be the sign of thy coming? Because they was fully persuaded that Yahushua was the Messiah. But they wanted to get a definitive answer. When was the Messiah? When was the kingdom was going to be given to us?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach Yahushua, and shall do, what's that?
Deceive many. And we have a lot of people out here deceiving our people. The TD Snakes, the Clifflow Dollars, even some of our own Israelite brothers was deceiving people, like Comfy, talking about he was the comforter.
Nate Nathaniel, that clown.
What's this other guy? The one that was talking about? I told him not to go outside.
Yeah, that guy.
That nigga.
He said in all kind of madness. He really going against the scriptures.
Man, hey. Hey, he's not a true prophet of the Lord.
Woo.
Yeah,
he definitely gonna eat something.
Do not believe anything that man is saying. He's not a true prophet of the Lord.
That's right.
Hey, we seeing pestilence, diseases, outbreak. In Florida and Texas, malaria is coming to the United States. That shit didn't happen to us over here. That happened overseas.
Yep.
Now it's happening over here.
Yeah.
Like I said, this video is made for educational purpose. I ain't trying to profit on this, but this shit is happening. And the shit is about to hit the fan right here in America.
Yeah, we just bringing the word out.
Tomorrow, Fed Now is supposed to kick in. So, be mindful of what's going on in this world. Mm-hmm. It's only getting worse for us. It's not getting any better.
Yeah, I got a little bit more.
Go ahead, get yours.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And we hearing a World War III is in the air. Them ICBM missiles are going to be used. They are not going to collect dust. They're going to be used regardless of what you think is going to happen, because your world leaders going to push back the doomsday clock. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why we out there on the highways and hedges to warn you, telling you that flood is coming. First was a flood of water. Now it's going to be a flood of fire, and this fire is going to tear. It's going to. This flood of fire ain't going to have no mercy on man, women, or children, or if you're an Israelite or not. This fire is going to be a devouring fire that's going to destroy you.
Mm-hmm. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
And the end, we waiting for the MOTB to be established. Once it's be established and implemented, and when they think he's about to finish doing his thing by trying to chip up everybody, that's when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to set up the standard. He's going to save his hopeful elect, and the 1/3 And while he's think he's gonna do everything he's gonna do, hey, that's when World War III starts kicking off. Really, we in the midst of World War III right now. It's a proxy war.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a talk. They talking this shit. Only people that's fighting right now is Ukraine and Russia, but it's going to increase.
Okay. For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes and devouring places.
Diverse places.
Diverse places.
And here you go. Earthquakes in diverse places. Matter of fact, NSEC sec infestation. Oh, there you go, Mecca.
Well, that's gonna get burned up by them chariots.
Yeah.
Yeah, when them chariots come, they're gonna be burning up everything that's wicked. Is gonna burn up idols that's all through the world.
Mecca was matter of fact, let me just grab it.
The Catholic Church out there in Rome, that's gonna get burned up.
Mecca grand loss was played by locusts. You know, and then it was cockroaches in there the other day, not that long ago. Cockroaches attacked Mecca. An old video of locust infestation, but it was cockroaches in there, you know. And not only that, gnats flooded New York. Somebody calling you?
I got on Do Not Disturb on my phone.
Okay, cool.
That might be this other phone I got. They're gonna have to wait because we're doing the Lord's work right now.
Gnats in New York, matter of fact, NYC. Tiny wing insects are swarming in New York today, New York City, and it was crickets in Nevada. And man, they the diseases that's coming out, man. They got the gonorrhea that they don't have no cure for. They got the brain eating amoeba that was killing people. Man, things just gonna get worse. And the DVOC 91 is still killing people, and it's gonna happen even more. Coming soon. You know, more plagues coming on this place. This place is gonna get tried harder than Egypt when the Most High delivered the children of Israel out of the house of Egypt. And this right here, spiritually called Egypt, Babylon, Sodom, Gomorrah. Hey, this place is gonna reap the same thing. You got anything else you want to say, brother?
I was gonna say, did you want to get 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 70?
Let me see. 16 and 70?
Yeah, all the way down to what, 74, 76, somewhere around there.
I think you grab it. St. Ezra 16 and 70. Because hey, this thing is happening right now. Oh no, this ain't happened yet. For this 2nd Ezra 16 and 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my elect, who are my chosen, and they shall be as tried as gold tried in the fire. And this whole thing is about the elect. The whole
exactly
book, the Bible, is about to elect in the 1/3. Hey. We can't wait for you go ahead and try it, do your thing, Esau. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to set up a standard against you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahshai from the west, and his glory from the rising sun, when the enemy shall come like a flood. The spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. And when you think that you about to fully implement your thing, you so-called elites, the rulers of this world, hey, when you think that you're about to finish and doing your thing, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to checkmate your ass. Mm-hmm. Hey, you playing a game against a master chess player. Hey, the Most High had this whole thing picked out and how it's gonna go down, how it's gonna play out before it was even started.
That's right.
You know.
Mm-hmm. But that's it for me on my end.
That's it for me too.
So
you know. So hey, we pray this video is edifying to the hopeful elect. And with that said, a shalom to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. A double honor to the Apostle Elder GMS taught us the truth. And peace to fellow Akim has a life daily, pushing the truth with sincerity, and a few Akbar for this and learning. Shalom.
Shalom. And a Baba Ba. Kwam Bakiyam Shalom.
Shalom.